Okay, hi. Everyone can hear us, right? We're live. We're live now. Yeah, Danish intro.
Alright, sorry guys. We actually mistakenly thought that the first game was live. So sorry about that. Our bad. So actually the first game it was Big Blue and I'm not pro and Big Blue just won that game.
Okay, hi
And
guys.
yeah.
See our stream starting. This is Magnus hosting the tournament. Quick rundown of how exactly the tournament is going to run. We have 10 participants participating in an elimination bracket. Each set has one ban. Each set has bans, meaning that players will be able to ban one card during the set itself, and that card cannot be used universally throughout the sets by both players. If you use a card, that's an auto forfeit. We've already started. We've already hopped on into the match. Like right now it's between Big Blue versus I'm Not a New Pro, basically Brian versus Shen Hao in the first seed and the second seed of the bracket in the round of 16. The brackets are there. Big Blue, I'm Not a New Pro right now is 1-0. Big Blue is in the lead after his first win. Quite a deciding victory, quite a one-sided match. Really good plays from Big Blue, and yeah, right now we're waiting for Big Blue to start. Big Blue versus Big Blue, request when ready. Okay. And here we are waiting for the second game. Bans earlier were Tesla and Balloon, meaning we're not going to see any Tesla and Balloon throughout the match. Brian, Danish, what do you think the next decks are going to be?
I'm not too sure, Alex. It's unpredictable to me. I don't know them well. I mean, they banned Tesla, right? So what do you think that could counter Shen Hao with Tesla? Why does he need to ban that?
Like, especially when Tesla is really dominant in the current meta because of how long it lasts. Brian opens up with an Ice Spirit. I think he's running the same deck again. Yeah. Shen Hao switches up and he's bringing Hog Rider in this game. Baby Dragon to respond to the Goblin Barrel. Still no appropriate counter to the Goblin Barrel, and he's going to take a lot of damage from this. Inferno Tower.
Taking some damage, yeah.
Yeah. Inferno Tower, really good response to Baby Dragon. 600 health down from Shen Hao's tower, and this is already looking quite good for Brian. Oh, but then he's at a 500 health disadvantage. Ice Spirit jumps onto the Dark Goblin. Dark Goblin loses a bit of health, doesn't get his full potential, destroys the Inferno Tower, but does get a bit of chip on the tower. 300 health down on the left side, and Ice Wizard cycled at the back. Spear Goblins to get the chip damage, and then Fireball to kill the Ice Wizard. Good response, but I'm not sure if he can respond to this Goblin Barrel. The Goblin Barrel still gets so much damage. 1,400 health down already, and Baby Dragon is clearing up the Skeleton Army. Baby Dragon coming in. I'm not sure if Shen Hao still has an appropriate counter to the Goblin Barrel. Otherwise, it's going to look really, really good for Brian. What do you think about the match, Danish?
Right now, Shen Hao just emoting. I think at this point, he already knows who's the winner. I feel like he's giving up at this point. Like you said just now.
I feel like he knows already. He knows.
Yeah, he knows.
He doesn't have a counter to Goblin Barrel. It's so sad that, like, because of the matchup itself. Like, this is why
800 HP left. And with another Goblin. Oh my.
And a Mega Knight to counter. Mega Knight only gets one of the goblins and like 500 health down. I'm not sure if Brian has another counter to Mega Knight itself because he's already used his Inferno Tower. Let's see how he handles this. And the Inferno Tower down.
Just
Ice Wizard.
60 seconds left.
Skeleton Army to counter. Executioner and Mega Knight. Mega Knight is going to jump on the tower.
Take a lot of damage.
And this is Shen Hao is quite back in the game. If he's able to get another connection like that, I think that he does stand a chance at winning this. But he needs to know how to, like, properly break through this because Brian's cycle is so fast he can get back to another Inferno Tower immediately.
Another Goblin and the tower is down.
Tower is down already. Dark Goblin and then like Baby Dragon rushing in. I think that Brian probably has this in the bag already. He's back to another Inferno Tower. Mega Knight coming down, but we're waiting for the Inferno Tower to come up from Brian. Skeleton Army to counter.
By Skeleton Army.
And then the Fireball to counter the Ice Wizard. It's game over. It's game over already. Shen Hao is throwing the emotes.
10 seconds left.
Over. 20 seconds left.
He's starting all the cards he can right now, overcommitting, and he knows the game is over.
He's given up already. Well done to Brian. Clean win 2-0. And he'll be proceeding to the round of 8 where he'll be fighting Steven next. I think that next round we have Trainer Keelan versus Manny Lola, which is Keelan and our Jin. We're gonna get ready for the bans. Please announce bans. Kind of interested to see as to what exactly they're gonna ban. I want to see because it does give an idea of what they think the player is. It does give an idea of what do I think my opponent's gonna make. Is my opponent a hog cycle player? Is my opponent a log bait player? There's so many cards which you can ban itself, and Keelan chooses to ban the Fisherman. Fisherman is an interesting ban. I think that you normally see Fisherman with Royal Giant itself, an extremely powerful combo because of Fisherman's utility to pull away stuff like P.E.K.K.A, Mini P.E.K.K.A from countering the Royal Giant, but not just that, but also the defensive potential that you get from Fisherman itself is so valuable. You normally see Fisherman used to activate King Towers when people use Fisherman for a 3 elixir card to counter Electro Giant, Golem. You could probably just spam the other lane and then a player just throws down a Fisherman and your whole push is gone. It activates the King Tower and you're at such a disadvantage.
Jin banned Goblin Barrel.
Jin bans Goblin Barrel. Okay, we're ready now. Trainer Keelan requests when ready. Fisherman and Goblin Barrel. I know that Keelan plays a bit of log bait. It's a good ban from Manny Lola if he wants to get rid of the Goblin Barrel itself, because Goblin Barrel can be annoying, as we saw in the previous match. If you didn't have an appropriate counter, you're taking several hundred damage each time the player throws a Goblin Barrel because you don't have an appropriate counter, and he's only doing this at the expense of 3 elixir. And round 2 is starting now. We have Trainer Keelan at the bottom, and we have Jin ready. Keelan throws the emotes. Lumberjack Mini P.E.K.K.A.
And Mini P.E.K.K.A straight away.
Aggressive rush. And Keelan calmly responds.
That's a really, really good defense.
This is an irresponsible spend, don't you think?
A simple Goblin Cage and Bomber to counter that. And I think that Keelan's ready for this. I think that he'll probably be running Electro Giant. I think it's an Electro Giant. Electro Giant. And Jin is spamming each and every lane. I'm not sure if Keelan has a response yet, and it's Tornado. Oh my god. And the Prince connects to the tower. Oh my god. Really good outcycling.
900 HP. Alright,
that was really good outcycling, but so aggressive. But he got the outcycle. Because normally
putting a lot of pressure right now.
Yeah. Normally in Electro Giant decks you see there's only Dark Prince for you to counter troops like Lumberjack, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Prince, and Dark Prince. And I think that this is a really good matchup for Jin itself. I'm not sure how Keelan's going to break through with an Electro Giant push, especially considering that there's... Yeah. Lumberjack
Keelan does have elixir to defend this, but I think Goblin Switch alone is enough, but another Dark Prince came out.
Another Dark Prince coming out. Mother Witch left alone. Let's see if it gets any chip damage. I think that...
Smart defense not letting the Dark Prince hit the range.
Yeah. And Mother Witch gets a bit of chip, 400 health, and Keelan is starting his big push now. I'm not sure how Keelan's yet to break through. It's still single elixir, and we've already seen an Electro Giant coming down. I'm quite sure that Manny Lola, he does have the Prince. He does have the Prince to respond to it, and the Prince is going to be a devastating counter to this with the Ice Wizard to slow it down. Skeleton Army is just shredded out by the Electro Giants, the Zap back, and then and Keelan has a push coming in. It's coming in big, and he's spamming at the bridge. He knows that he has an advantage, and it's probably his only opportunity to break through at this very moment. Tornado prediction, and I think that it's close to tower down. Mini P.E.K.K.A. And well played, comes out from Jin. And the lightning. And Keelan.
Who's gonna get this?
Getting the
tower.
He
gets the tower down.
What a comeback. What a comeback. And that's
defense coming. He just has to defend now.
He just has to defend now. That's the potential you get in heavy decks. Especially during double elixir. Inferno Dragon coming up, and then the Executioner to respond. But I don't think it's enough time for Jin to break through. He's trying his very best. He's spamming at the bridge. I don't think it's enough as well. Skeleton Army coming out is just going to be cleared up by the Dark Prince and Bomber. Executioner on the opposite tower, but it can't take the tower down. And with that, we see Keelan take down the first set. Congrats.
That was a good game.
Good game.
Jin had an advantage at the start,
Now
being very
Keelan,
aggressive.
from the start of that game, clearly showed calmness compared to. There's a contrast of gameplays there. You can see that Manny Lawler just now, he started off very aggressive, and then Keelan just responded in a calm way and defended that well.
Yep.
It
And
didn't pay off at
agreed
the
with that.
start, but
And he paid well. He got one tower. Now
Like
we're off
his-
to the second round. Yeah.
His adaptability, the way he was playing calm, his calm responses, not overcommitting to defense. I think those were pretty good responses to like the aggression that Manny Lolo was trying to say throughout the match itself. And Keelan pulled off in the end. Now Keelan's at the advantage. He only needs one more win to take the set. I'm not sure like what deck he's going to switch to. I've seen Keelan play many decks in the past. This is the first time I think I've seen him playing Electro Giant, but I'm curious to see like what decks they're going to bring in the next round. Currently, we're waiting for Keelan to request, but I think like especially when it comes to off-meta decks, it does pull off a surprise, especially when Keelan didn't know that like there was going to be Prince, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Lumberjack, Dark Prince in the same deck. I think he was caught off by surprise. He didn't have an appropriate counter, and Jin managed to get the advantage in the end.
if he
But,
didn't
like-
ban Fisherman, it would have helped.
Yep. I think that Keelan's probably going to win the next match again. I think like especially in terms of trophy, like the trophy disparity, Keelan does have quite a big advantage. It's a 6K player versus a 4K player at the moment. Still waiting for the matchups to happen. Waiting for Keelan to request.
Also, Jin
Yeah.
might not be feeling that, that happy about that also. It might, affect his mental gameplay, but we'll see.
Maybe.
All right. Jumping on to second round. Will Jin turn this around? We'll see. All right.
Let's see. And Keelan throws the emote again. Lumberjack at the
Lumberjack
bridge.
can make
I
it
think it's
back
the
up.
exact
I
same
think
deck.
it's the same card. Yeah, same deck.
It's the same deck. And Keelan bringing the
It is
Lava
a
Hound.
thing.
And wow,
It is a different deck.
forced out so many responses. I think that if Manny Lola does rush a Prince at the bridge, it's kind of game over for Keelan because he doesn't have a response to this. Especially with these Lava Hound Psycho decks. Exactly. And now Keelan doesn't have a counter. Like he's waiting for the Skellies, but then I don't know if it's enough. If Jin zaps this,
The
the
Prince
Prince
is
is
still
going to
gonna
connect.
That's a hit.
Prince
Yeah.
connects and gets like 700 damage off. Not
Magic
as bad
Archer.
as I expected. Magic Archer to counter. I'm not sure if like Jin does have appropriate responses to the balloon that's gonna come out later from Keelan. Right now we're looking at a Lava
Lumberjack.
Hound balloon and arrows in his deck.
Almost gonna.
Lumberjack
Miner is there to distract.
and the
But
Magic
the
Archer
rage is
does
gonna.
it gets the alignment. And
He
wow,
does have an Inferno Tower too.
a 1000 HP advantage. Oh my god, an Inferno Tower as well. I'm not sure how Keelan's gonna play this one out. This
Jin
is
is
so
playing this one way
difficult for
better.
him. The matchup itself, I think Keelan's gonna struggle with this. I'm not sure how he's gonna break through an Inferno Tower and Ice Wizard combined with Magic Archer, especially when he doesn't have a Zap to reset as well. He's probably gonna go with a Lava Hound at the back. Lava Hound coming out now. He's gonna build up a big push. But again, his units are kind of squishy. I think that what Jin has to do, okay, good. He's pressuring the other lane, forcing out responses.
Miner's gonna come out. Yes.
Yep,
Drop
Miner
the-
to soak
Oh,
up the damage.
defense.
Chris
but the
does
lock-
get like one hit.
Was a good,
Lava
good
Hound
attempt at
accompanied
predicting.
by minions.
Yeah, we'll wait. And the minions. Oh, skeleton now.
Skeleton.
There was
And-
the counter.
And I think this is going to be quite a tower down. I'm not sure. Ice Wizard. I think the miner's good. Miner was already used, so like we don't see a mini tank yet. But I think like this is close to tower down already, and
Yeah,
Keelan can start
definitely.
pushing.
Have
Yeah.
a tower. We've got a tower.
Keelan
That's
pushing
the
the
thing.
opposite
His early
lane,
game is so good, but afterwards he just
Keelan pushing on the left side with another Lava Hound.
pushing already, and then like Jin is still trying to take down the first tower. He's trying to spam. I think he's gonna connect this time. He's gonna connect, but like it,
another balloon to follow up. Yes,
still
over.
not enough. Inferno Tower and the Skellies to predict the Inferno Tower. Amazing play by Keelan, and like the Inferno Tower is down. Like his
It's
only
over.
defense is
Since
crumbling.
this is over for Jin.
It's over for Jin.
This is over
Jim's
for
still
Jin.
trying to get at one tower off.
Amazing plays by
That's my
Keelan.
hope.
2 towers lead. Lumberjack gets the tower, but it's too late as his main tower right now is under attack. And well played
And well
from
played.
Jin.
There's a good sportsmanship.
Good sportsmanship.
Good sportsmanship.
Trainer Keelan has won the set, and Trainer Keelan will be proceeding to the next bracket. Well played, Jin. Good efforts against one of our top players in the brackets. Right now, we're waiting for the next seed. I think it's going to be Kai versus Big Blue.
Kai versus Big Blue.
Accidentally
Alright.
emoted in the chat.
Now-
Hold up. Let me.
Now you've played against Kai before, right? Now, do you have any information to tell us about Kai? Like, what is his gameplay? What's his motive in a
The last time I saw him play, I think like he was trying to run the Yosoi Rick deck, which is the Balloon Freeze Lumberjack Bowler deck. He's tried learning it recently. I think it's quite a hefty deck. Yeah, I think like he'll definitely run that, and Golem Night Witch as well. Golem Night Witch.
What
Yeah.
Big Blue should ban is probably either the bowler, honestly, or the lightning dragon, either one.
And it's Kai.
So what would be a threat to his deck then?
I think like Balloon, especially Brian's gonna be quite vulnerable to it. Yeah.
Okay, Big Blue. Big Blue with another
It is a
balloon.
balloon. Smart. I
Okay.
feel like Big Blue. Okay, so earlier before like I did research on him, just trying to see what cards he used. I found out that he usually likes to use building types. Like honestly.
Yeah, he's always using a building. You saw that in Log Bay, he was using Inferno Tower. In his drill cycle, he was using a Tesla, and then
Yeah.
like there's just he also plays Exbo as well.
Tesla band as well.
Tesla banned as well. Tesla is so it just gets so much value, but I'm not sure because you can easily find a building replacement. I think that Steven's probably gonna run. He can't run Balloon this
Yeah, he
game, so
can't
I'm
run.
expecting to see like Golem Night Witch maybe. Probably Golem Night Witch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now,
Now
I'll call the queue. Big Blue request when ready.
Chanel, well, what's your predictions for this game? I mean,
I did lose to Big Blue, but I feel like Kai honestly has a good chance if he does know what he's doing.
Yeah, he
Okay.
does know. Hmm.
all right.
I think like this could go either way. It could go either way.
I feel like it's very equal, honestly. Yeah, trophy difference not that far away.
Yeah, trophy difference isn't too far away, and here we are hopping into the first quarterfinals. Steven versus Brian. We're seeing Emo come out from Steven,
All right.
and then Brian is
Ice
playing.
Golem comes out.
I think it's the Three Musketeers. We're seeing the Three Musketeers this game. Mega Minion at the back. I'm not sure what he has. And it's the pump. It's the 3M. We're seeing the 3M this game. Lightning response.
Lightning response.
And
Just destroy it early on.
he got the tower damage. Pump is gone. Hit the Ice Golem as well. That's such a value.
Power
Lightning.
and Barrel there to defend against the Mega Minion.
Yep. I'm not sure how. I think like he's probably going to be trying to cycle towards his pump again, because normally when you're playing Three Musketeers, your gameplay is like you want to be cycling pumps during single elixir, then double elixir. You'll be doing split lane pushes with your Three Musketeers. But like I think like I'm not sure if Steven goes with the bridge golem. It's going to be quite hard for him. It's going to be quite hard for Brian to defend, but he doesn't. He supports it with the baby dragon. This is quite an easy cleanup, and Brian's already back to another pump. Steven doesn't have his lightning in cycle, and that's the advantage of this deck. Because you have so many cheap cycle cards, you have Heal Spirit, Barbarian Barrel, Ice Golem. There's such cheap, versatile cards that can be used on defense
Dragon.
anytime.
Dragon takes a few hits. Baby Dragon.
Yeah. I didn't notice that myself, and it's already 800 health down. The baby dragon just chipping away on that tower, and Steven's still leaking elixir. He's
Steven
waiting
did
for.
like get to know most of Big Blue's cards, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
early on.
I'm not sure if he's expecting the Three Musketeers and the Three Musketeers. Brian's already back to another pump.
Already 2 pumps right
I
now.
think he's going to respond to that with the lightning. The lightning should be back in cycle by now, and there we
That-
see
Oh, yeah.
the lightning is there. Double elixirs approaching. I think Steven's ready to go with the golem at the back very soon, but then he'll have to deal with Three Musketeers and the split lane push. Brian is, I think he's cycling back to another pump, and there we see the golem already. Golem in double elixir. I'm not sure how Brian's going to defend it. He's trying to
Royal
pressure
goes
the
on the
opposite
other
lane,
side.
and Royal
Trim
goes
on
to
the
the
right side.
barbarians. Pressure on the right side. I think this is looking good for Brian. He is
He has a
probably
lot of things he can push it on.
yes.
Small
I think
balls
it's,
and just doesn't do anything. Golem pushing
And I
on
think
the
Alexa
left.
trying to defend against the Baby Dragon is breakdown.
I think they're gonna
Power
trade. if he can defend the left side,
I
he
think
might
if he
win
defends,
this.
yeah, if he defends the left side, it's down. But like the elite barbarians just do so much damage. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if
He has to push this tower very fast.
he has to push the tower. Golem bridge, that's his only chance. But even that, I don't think it's possible for him to like get to the tower on time. And it's a bit too late already. The golem
10
is
seconds left.
too slow. Pump into the center. And this is already in Brian's pockets. Well played to both. First time I've seen 3 musketeers in a while.
Oh god.
Amazing plays. Amazing pressure on the opposite lane, knowing that with the 8 elixir investment, he wouldn't be able to respond to that heavy of a push.
Both played
Here we
very
are.
well. there.
Having elite barbarians though was a really huge help.
Yup, elite barbarians. They do so much damage against golem, and they're so bulky. I think
Elixir
that
cost is covered by the pump, and he had 2 for a while.
Well,
the elixir advantage from the pump as well. Like when he was able to outcycle Steven's lightning, he was able to get the elixir advantage by pumping up twice, getting 2 pumps on the field at one point. I think that gave him a lot of elixir advantage when Steven couldn't respond appropriately. I do think this is like a 65-35 to 3 musketeers, because elite barbarians for the golem as well. You have 3 musketeers, and you're able to use moves where you're able to do like lightning rods to protect your musketeers. It's really hard for golem to break through. And here we are in the second match of this set.
so Alex,
Yeah.
what do you think Steven should do at this time to do better from last round? Or what's
I think
his
that-
Tower
I think-
already.
He's activated the King Tower. Really good King Tower activation. Brian's probably running his same log bait. I think that what I'm looking for in this matchup is like something that can get a direct connection, and like yes, the triple spell versus log bait, that should work pretty well. He's not going to face a lot of burdens from Brian's Goblin Barrel,
Maybe
but I think it's the
Dragon
same
to
deck.
counter ice base red.
I think it's the same deck, Golem Night Witch. I think that yes. Oh, or is it the Electro Giant? I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Zap
Alright.
coming down, Skeleton Naga,
Skeleton.
Baby Dragon, and like
Get a
we're
shot in? Nope.
Baby Dragon
Even
doesn't even get 1 hit
just
in.
waiting for double elixir, and like that's so much.
There's going to be
damage.
some damage done to the tower.
1,000 health, 1,000 damage already done. Goblin Cage and Ice Wizard wasn't the best response because of the outcycling from Brian. Brian's deck is a 2.6 deck. I think Steven's running the Electro Giant with lightning as well. I think that Brian has to be aware with his Inferno Tower placement. He has to place it in a way where he can't get so much lightning value, because his only good response to Electro Giant is maybe Ice Wizard paired with Inferno Tower as well, Spear Goblins as well for the chip. But other than that, those can easily be cleaned up with like a Tornado and Lightning itself. And Brian's wasted his Inferno Tower already. I'm not sure if I would want to waste the Inferno Tower there, because that's my only response to Electro Giant. But Steven's still waiting for double elixir. I'm not sure if he knows that he's at like
Brian's cuts are also very squishy though.
Goblin takes
Yeah.
a lot of damage.
really squishy. That's why, like, especially when he has such a big push later, he can just tornado everything together and into the Electro Giant as well.
Goblin
And
on the tower.
Yep. Not the best tornado, still 1 damage, still 1 stab, and the Electro Giant comes out.
out.
Electro Giant comes out. I think Brian's
Speaking of
he's
Goblin
leaking
Cage does come
elixir,
out.
quite a lot of elixir. I'm not sure if it was that he was
That was
unsure of what
the
to do,
prediction.
and
This Gambit doesn't really
lightning
matter
comes
much.
out.
But Electro Giant is put over to the
I think the Electro Giant can make a connection here.
I'm
If he's
thinking
gonna make the connection,
Ice Wizard to defend, but Dark Prince in the back.
oh, but then Brian defends well. Dark Prince and Baby Dragon, Skeleton Army to respond. The thing is, I'm not sure if Brian can even get damage at this point.
Another
because
Electro Giant down.
another Electro Giant down.
Two
Yeah,
Goblins still untouched.
great defense from Brian there.
Decent defense, and the lightning
has to defend
it
it.
doesn't come in time. The Electro Giant is out. The Goblin Barrel still gets some stabs. The thing is, I'm not sure if like Brian can still get like damage from the Goblin Barrel itself, considering the King Tower is activated. So Tornado will get 0, like with the Tornado, he can get 0 hits, but also like the Barbarian Barrel as well.
Another Goblin Barrel.
And like it's Steven throws out the good game,
So close.
and the
The
lightning
lightning.
comes out. I think it's all in. He has like he's spamming already. He's spamming at the bridge, the Barbarian Barrel, and that Baby Dragon does get the splash.
But the tower though.
But the tower, and it's game over.
And
Brian
game
takes,
over.
Brian proceeds to the semi-finals. First person to proceed to the semi-final. GG is well played to both sides.
Very close. Very close.
Big Blue
Very
wins
close.
second match with the clean sweep. And now we're waiting for the next set.
Jeez.
Let's look at the brackets. We're waiting for Justin and Nero. That's Justin Chen and Benjamin Lim. Let me get the queue ready. Set 4, best of 3, 1v1 best of 3.
All right. So, of course, Justin is your brother. Now, you definitely know how he plays, right?
I do know how he plays. He's always asking me for help to run.
I see.
Justin and Nero, please declare bans. Hold up, give me a sec. I think like Justin is a 5k player. I think he should be okay. Justin bans the bowler. Interesting ban. I think it's precisely because Justin runs a lot of bridge spam. He doesn't want to deal with the battle ram and the bandit having to run into a bowler, and he bans the P.E.K.K.A. in a good ban. Justin mains P.E.K.K.A. Justin requests when ready.
Overall, so far, honestly, good bans.
Those were good bans. Those were strategic ban. I think that these were very strategic bans for this set. Like both players knew like what exactly their weaknesses were. They'd done the analysis itself. I want to see what comes out from both of these players. Now we can hop into the match already.
All right, a duel between Nero and Justin.
Nero and Justin. So far, all the matches today have been 2-0 sweeps. And we see the executioner come out. Justin with the Mother Witch at the back.
Like, any predictions?
I think Mother Witch. I'm not entirely sure. Mother Witch is such a consistent card in the meta. It could fit into any deck. And the mini P.E.K.K.A. to counter, but Prince coming in early, it gets rid of the mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm not sure if Justin has an appropriate response. Giant Skeleton.
Already?
Starting.
Oh my god. And the Sparky. It's the Sparky.
Both players have used a lot of elixir straight off.
Yep, it's quite some heavy cards. A really heavy deck from Benjamin so far. 5 elixir, 2 cards, 5 elixir, and 1 6 elixir. And the Electro Wizard to counter the Sparky. Really good counter. The thing is, like, especially when you're playing against beginners using Sparky, you're able to capitalize off their mistakes. Like, if you make a mistake, say for example, like your troop is too close to the tower, Sparky can splash up, and the
That's quite a lot of damage.
Mini P.E.K.K.A. here to counter, and the Goblin Drill. I think like this, we're waiting for.
Does Justin not have any building?
I don't think he has a building in this deck. He probably has. We're waiting for the Goblin Giant and Rage. I think those are his last 2 cards. Executioner to counter should clean it up without any problems. Giant Skeleton. That was a really interesting substitution for the bowler. I think like Justin tried to get rid of the bowler so that like he wouldn't have to face any like difficulties from facing a bowler and executioner on defense. The Dark Prince to counter the executioner. Normally I'd be saving my Dark Prince to counter the Goblin Drill itself, and the Giant Skeleton would clean this up very well. I think that even the Giant Skeleton can still survive this push. Mother Witch chipping away, and Prince.
But the Sparky's gonna get quite a lot of damage.
Yep, Sparky's to clean up the push there. And I think Justin is ready for a heavy push. I think he's going to go with the Goblin Giant now. If we see it, the Goblin Giant.
Yeah, we see it.
Ram right on the side, there's no...
Ram right on the left side.
The Rage is put down.
The E-Wiz is down. I'm not sure what concept he has left. Justin, oh my god.
Justin will get this tower definitely, most definitely. Get
He's
the tower
taking
down.
towers.
He does get the turret.
He push him all the way, he's committing.
He's
Sparky
going
is so
for
much
3
damage
crowns.
done already.
Sparky still survived. And I think it's the first...
There's too much there.
3 crowns? Will we get it?
There's a sweep.
Oh,
Justin gets a 3 crown. That was
well done.
What a game.
That was well done from Justin.
Well
Good game.
played. I think like, yes, it was a really good deck selection because there wasn't really any appropriate responses to Sparky. You don't have Rocket to counter it from the very end. Like the only counter he had was Electro Wizard itself to reset the Sparky. But then again, Justin just rushed with the Mega Minion, and the Goblin Giant Spear Goblin just shredded the E-Wiz, and it was over. It was over.
Very well planned. Very well planned.
Really
I think
well.
Benjamin picking Giant Skeleton might have been a mistake, honestly.
Maybe. I do agree. It could have been a mistake. Then maybe there could have been a better counter for better deck versatility. Justin and Justin request when ready. Um, that was like insane. Like that's just why people hate Sparky so much. Like you cannot make a mistake in this matchup. The moment you make a mistake, like exactly what we saw just now, you're gone. You've lost a game.
Electro is a good counter like on 1v1 terms with a Sparky, but if it's just a push, Electro is it can't do much honestly.
Yeah, especially and when Justin had Elixir advantage just now, like the Prince rushed at the bridge. The Sparky got both the Giant Skeleton and the Prince. Justin must have a 4 Elixir advantage, and then he could go with an insane push. Giant Goblin Giant and then Sparky at the same time with the Mega Minion. We're waiting for Justin to send the request
It
right
was
now.
just a massacre in the last second. It was just a massacre.
The thing is
Sparky,
sometimes-
just one
sometimes-
HP left.
The
Yeah,
time 2 Elixir came, Justin already had 10 Elixir, he could have sped a lot.
yeah.
So he could just push easily.
I mean,
Mhm.
Very well played,
yeah,
honestly.
that was a smart play by Justin. He knew.
A really good play. Like it was like he just went for the 3 crown. Like he was preventing Benjamin from stealing another crown down.
Yeah.
He got the 3 crown at the end. Right now we're waiting for Justin to request. Still waiting. Hold up, let me ping them on Discord. Request now. Request when you're ready. Use.
Right.
Okay.
Now,
I'm not sure what they're gonna use. What are your predictions?
Maybe Benjamin might change his deck, honestly.
I think he's gonna change his deck.
Hmm.
I think he's gonna change his deck.
Alright. On
Like
to the second round. Nero, will he turn this game around? Let's see.
yeah, I'm not sure what Justin's gonna run.
Right now, both Executioner start again.
We might see the same deck again. I think it's a mirror matchup. The Mega Minion coming down from the Goblin Giant Sparky earlier. Executioner and Mother
Mother
Witch.
Witch again.
Ooh,
Oh,
and the
yeah,
Elite
he does.
Barbarian. Pushing on the
Oh my
left side.
pushing on the
Sparky
left side.
down.
Sparky
There
down.
is gonna be quite a lot of damage done over there.
It's gonna be a lot of damage. It's
Nero not coming down. He's just going in on the left side.
he
So
just
much
went
damage
into the
already.
right side. Skeleton Barrel, Elite Barbarians, amazing rush, and he still had an Elixir advantage with 1,400 in total. Like
Justin
1,000.
didn't have much to defend that pushes, honestly.
Reset Sparky.
I'm
He
quite
did
sure.
put a Sparky down there to
Yeah.
counter Executioner, but
Mhm.
a little bit too early.
Yeah, I think like when he wasted the Mother Witch and the Mega Minion together, the execution counter both of them, and we're seeing the Goblin Drill. I think Dark Prince from Justice. Oh,
Goes to the
oh
back.
my god.
This is so well played.
Oh my god.
He just missed. Oh no.
That's gonna be the
He gets it. Oh no.
already.
Oh no.
Well played. Well played from
But
Nero.
there's still quite a lot of damage done to equally both of these. turn
Yeah.
powers now.
Justin does have like he's done quite a lot of damage to both towers in this matchup, but like he's still at a disadvantage. Like I think like if I were Nero, I would go with like straight defense up, like because like I think like you have the Goblin Drill on defense and the E-Wiz to counter the Sparky. You have Elite Barbarians for the Goblin Giant and the Prince as well. I'm not entirely sure what he's gonna do.
Goblin
now,
Giant
but
is already faced down.
let's see how it goes as it runs into double elixir. Wow, nice step from Justin getting the split bats and the E-Wiz to counter. Oh, the Goblin Giant does make the connection, but then the Elite Barbarians at the back.
The power's gone.
Mini pack.
Wait.
The tower's gone. And the Sparky still gets a shot. Oh my
Can't
god.
do it.
Because he gets the power.
Mini packer comes down. Justin is back in the game. Justin is back in the game.
Now,
Oh,
now
this
the
is-
question is, does Justin want to go for the King Power?
And he's going for the 3 crown. He's going for the 3 crown. Seeing the Dark Prince come out and he learned his mistake. He didn't place it.
Pushing right side, everything. He's
But the Prince
overcommitting
still-
right side right now.
Prince doesn't make the connection.
Good defense, good defense.
Really good defense from Justin.
And now
And
there's a lot of stuff pushing.
but the Zap, since it's gone, now the Sparky is just cleared up by Bats itself. And then like the Mega Minion and Dark Prince just clean up everything, but like Mega Minion does get it right. We're seeing a lot of Royal Hogs and Justin's going really
Another
aggressive
Sparky.
at the bridge.
Will they finish this round?
Oh my god, the
Sparky.
Elite Barbarian just dreaded.
And
Oh my
Sparky
God.
gets the round. It's
Could be a
pushing
problem.
360.
It's
can
a 3
defend it.
crown.
And another 3 count from
2 3 crowns
Justin.
in a row. Let's go, Justin.
Good.
Go Nero on the other side. I think like
You know what?
it's just the deck
Honestly,
itself.
never had a really good push early game.
You know, I can see why Sparky is very detrimental in the last
It's really
minute game.
detrimental.
So
That was
far what we've seen is, most people had good early games, but they just lose late game.
Yeah.
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 like
It's just
like Nero had the advantage from the start, but then, like, once it approached the double elixir, Justin was immediately back in the game.
After one Sparky down, he plants another Sparky down. Just couldn't breathe at all.
He did cycle quite a lot on the other side. That's the thing.
Nero was just under pressured so much by
Yeah,
Justin's decks,
he was under so much pressure. So much pressure.
not leaving Nero to think at all.
But now we have Edit versus Star.
Like, once Justin got the momentum of the game, he was like building pushes. Like, once he managed to defend that push on his right side tower, like, it was like suddenly his game. He was back in the game.
Yeah.
Everything was in him. He was spamming everything at the bridge, and then it was just game over.
Alright. So
Now
next game is General?
Edit versus Star.
Ed and start.
Goblin Drill is banned.
First time we're seeing the Goblin Drill, despite it being so annoying in the meta. We're waiting for Umar at the moment to send his. He's not. I don't. Is he online at the moment? I'm not sure. Nope, he's not. Wait, let me ping him.
Well, Shana, what are you expecting from this tourney, Shana? Like,
Well, I tried to win.
you tried to win. I don't think you tried though.
Man,
To be fair, I'm just kidding, bro. Yeah, so like, who do you think is gonna win at this current trajectory? Like between Justin and Trainer Keelan.
I still think it could be like. Okay, so far I feel like Justin has had better pushes than Keelan. But Keelan's honestly, his pushes aren't that bad either.
I'd say, well, Justin is a lot aggressive last minute at the last 30 seconds of the game, but
I'm very excited to see them go head to head though.
but Keelan, yeah, because they basically cancel off each other because Keelan is a calm player as we watched just now, and Justin is a really head to head on.
Like he was playing really adaptively, like countering pushes and knowing when to pressure. I think those were like really good examples of like knowing when exactly you're supposed to defend, when exactly you can attack, when you have the elixir advantage, and when you know that his counters are out of cycle.
But Starkey is online now though.
We're still waiting for Stark. Umar said that he just give him a minute. He'll be coming soon. Yeah, right now we're just waiting for Abner and Stark. This is the final match of the quarterfinals. So far we have Justin, Keelan, and Brian continuing to the semi-finals. Umar banning balloons. Okay.
I don't think Abner plays balloon though.
I think he was. I saw him earlier playing Mega Knight balloon. You can see on his profile right now he's playing Mega Knight balloon.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. Stark banning the balloon. I think like balloon is definitely like a threat that many people like. Say for example, if you make a mistake versus a balloon deck, it can be really detrimental. Your tower is going down instantly if you don't counter it appropriately. Like
Mega Knight is better to like defend. Honestly, you could just try to bait the jumps out.
I'm not sure because Umar plays a lot of P.E.K.K.A. I think he's fine with allowing Mega Knight to happen.
A miner out already.
This is our minor out pushing out.
Wizard on the other side.
And the wizard on the other side, mini
P.E.K.K.A.
P.E.K.K.A.
to
And
defend.
Umar's at like quite an elixir advantage at the moment. Still leaking elixir, and the P.E.K.K.A. comes out.
P.E.K.K.A. already.
Down in the middle.
I think it's the Umar signature deck. It's the Umar signature deck.
The Hog Rider is going.
Wait, Alex, what is this Umar signature there?
The P.E.K.K.A. minions, Goblin Gang, Lightning, Tornado, Zap, Miner, Executioner.
That is a lot of spells.
Yep, there's a lot of spells. I think
Still good
But-
defense.
so far
P.E.K.K.A. didn't really pay off.
the P.E.K.K.A. didn't really pay off. Yeah, it didn't really pay off. Like the Hunter is there, and like Amna's like quite an advantage now, 800 health advantage because of that one Hog Rider. The Tornado missed; it didn't get the Wizard into the P.E.K.K.A.'s range. The Tornado could have been used for the Hog Rider to pull it to the King Tower, and Umar cycles
Executioner is
Execution
placed
at the back. Execution versus Wizard. Do you prefer the Executioner or Wizard personally?
Personally, I feel like Wizard would be a better pick.
Wizard.
Mega Knight down.
I see Mega Knight down, and then the Lightning to counter the Wizard. Wizard was gone immediately.
What's he going?
And the
bring it
P.E.K.K.A.
P.E.K.K.A.
I
comes
got the
out.
counter.
P.E.K.K.A. does definitely do more damage than Mega Knight, and Mega Knight don't get to jump.
Let's see. Let's
It
see.
just cleaned up the thing, and we're going to see the Zap and the Goblin Gang maybe. I think Umar's going to rush the Goblin Gang and the Miner.
Will this connect?
I think it will.
If I
I
get
think it will.
oh,
Fire Spirit.
that one hits
P.E.K.K.A.
hard.
gets one
Gets
swing.
hit. He gets one swing, and it's
He
very.
still took over the lead straight with just that one P.E.K.K.A.
That one swing was so detrimental.
For real.
So much damage. And
Wizard to counter.
Oh, I think the wizard's going down already. The miner just got the wizard, and that was a 3 for 5 elixir trade. Executioners, like in case like he rushes the Hog Rider, he's ready to defend. Umar doesn't want to be vulnerable, especially like when Hog Rider can just be rushed anytime. You can see him cycling.
He's trying to cycle.
Yep. And then he's trying to cycle back to his P.E.K.K.A. Go back to another P.E.K.K.A. Mega Knight is going to be cleaned up by the P.E.K.K.A. Hunter is going to clean up the minions quite well. You see the
Can't
Goblin
really do
Gang
much with the P.E.K.K.A.
and I
He's
think
taking a lot of damage, still with a lot of health.
Nothing to defend the miner.
Minor pressure from behind.
and the miner is tanking
Hunter
for the
again.
P.E.K.K.A. at the moment. I think like will the P.E.K.K.A. get a swing? I don't think so.
No,
The
I
Hunter-
don't think so.
he will.
Yeah, the Hunter cleans it up well. Executioner to and Hunter and the Mega Knight again.
And
I think
second before sudden death.
we'll just see P.E.K.K.A. versus Mega Knight on the bridge each time, and it always comes out with the P.E.K.K.A. coming out, just winning, and Lightning coming out, and then Umar's able
They
to get the
cycle so
chip
well though.
from the miner. Exactly, he's making sure that he always has the P.E.K.K.A. ready for the Mega Knight. Really good awareness of the strategy for this game.
Minor gets a
P.E.K.K.A.'s not
hit.
gonna get too much.
The Hunter was a really good counter for that. The Hunter was a really good counter for the miner. I think Abner, like we haven't seen the Hog Rider come out from Abner in quite a while.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
Never.
the Hog Rider is supposed to be his win condition because like the Hog Rider can get a hit from a poorly timed P.E.K.K.A. But now we're seeing the P.E.K.K.A. come out and then the Tornado to pull the Wizard in. P.E.K.K.A. is going to two-chop the mini P.E.K.K.A.
Another minor
and,
back.
Miner at the back. I think we're going to see a zap as well. And then it, like the tower
Hunter
retarget.
pulled away.
Yep. And Hunter.
Miner's
still
just
alive.
popping it down.
Oh my god. I think he had. Okay, high spirit to counter. Oh!
Oh,
Nah.
Close,
it was so
close.
close.
And Umar's still cycling at the back. He's trying to avoid the Hog Rider from getting damage itself.
Left.
P.E.K.K.A. again.
P.E.K.K.A. again.
It's just constant P.E.K.K.A. versus Mega Knight.
This is like
Have a
Justin.
tornado with
This is like a Justin situation. This is
Yeah.
just like this funky situation right now. He just find himself back with P.E.K.K.A.
Like
They keep cycling so well. They just keep.
it's triple elixir already, and now we see the Hog
Somehow,
Rider coming.
finally.
Finally, the Hog
Tornado.
Rider.
So it really
And it-
doesn't matter.
Hog Rider doesn't get any damage
And
unfortunately.
another
another
P.E.K.K.A.
P.E.K.K.A.
down.
Another P.E.K.K.A. down. He can't rush the Hog Rider into the P.E.K.K.A. And then we're going to see the Wizard.
And another minor.
A miner.
Umar's
Umar's
just
just gonna stay down like
constantly-
usual.
It's just the constant chip from the Lightning, the Miner, the Zap.
Abner has seconds
Pull up
left.
everything to defend against the one P.E.K.K.A. That's the
Stark
thing.
definitely has this under control. He's,
I think he has this under control. All he needs to do is play perfect defense as long as he
Yes.
doesn't choke it. P.E.K.K.A. I think he's
another
going to need
P.E.K.K.A.
the back. And it,
Hot rider put back.
and that
And Stark is definitely
GG.
GG
Well
for
played.
first round. Been
Well
starting
played to
it.
Umar. Amazing map control, staying aware of the cycle, trying to prevent the Hog from being rushed. I think like if I was Abner, I would have wanted to rush other lane, especially when I'm going Hog versus P.E.K.K.A. because you don't want him to be rushing the same lane itself. But well played to both. Now we're seeing Stark at the lead with 1-0.
In my own opinion, I think it's honestly kind of one-sided. Every single P.E.K.K.A. push.
Yeah, exactly right. The
I had to use so much elixir just to defend.
You're right. Like he had to use the Hunter, Fire Spirit. And then he had to counter the Miner as well. Like every time, it was just the P.E.K.K.A. cleaning up each and every push. Like the Mega Knight just ran into the P.E.K.K.A. Couldn't do
He's just
much.
trying further out to make sure the P.E.K.K.A. doesn't get hit.
Well, hopefully Abner knows his this problem. He needs to change. He definitely needs to change up his deck. He needs to get something.
I think so because if we go into the same deck again, I think that it's going to be the same result because Umar's deck like perfectly counters the thing. P.E.K.K.A. for Mega Knight, Tornado for Hog Rider, a minor chip, and everything was just like under control for
Abner
him.
really needs something to defeat the P.E.K.K.A.
Well, what
Yeah.
do you think? What do you think he should have in his deck right now as to
I think
counter?
like especially if I want to play versus P.E.K.K.A., I'd be running Psycho decks like Tesla because P.E.K.K.A. normally doesn't connect to the tower and P.E.K.K.A. doesn't gain that much value. Like say for example, Goblin Drill. I think that Umar's deck didn't have a lot of counters to Goblin Drill, but Goblin Drill was banned by Ed, so he doesn't have that opportunity. Maybe like Lava Hound because like the only counter is Executioner, but like I'm not entirely sure. Umar could also be changing decks. That's the next problem. Like it's like especially in the best of 3 sets when you're at a one match disadvantage, there's a lot of pressure. Like, do you want to
Yeah.
switch decks or not? Like, you have to take all of those into consideration. Do I want to switch decks? What deck is he going to run? All those does matter. Now we're still waiting for Abner to request. And Umar is just one match away from the semifinals. Let's see if Abner can like play this out evenly and bring this down to a 1-1. Still waiting for Abner to request. I think he's taking quite a while to do some deck selection, so it's okay. We still have a lot of time. Meanwhile, Danish, what do you think of the tournament itself?
I think it's interesting. We started off with Mobile Legend, and now we're exploring to other games like Clash Royale. And it was the best turnout because so many people actually participated in CR, that surprised me. I never really thought Clash Royale was this big, and I'm actually excited for this tournament.
I think so. How about you, Shinha?
For me, like, I just played it just to fill in a bracket, but like, honestly, it was fun, and I honestly can't wait until I see Justin versus Big Blue.
Oh yeah, I'm really hyped for that match as well. We saw them.
Really, I'm hyped for Trainer Keelan and Justin. I really want to see how that turns out.
Hold up, let's check the brackets. If Stark wins this, then he'll be facing Keelan next round. So, the first semi will be Justin versus Big Blue. Right now we're still waiting for Abner to request.
Comparing Keelan to Stark, I think Keelan is better.
Yeah, I mean, Keelan is what 5K in trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely difference in skills and calmness, I would say. Yeah. See Stark. Yeah.
Okay, we're still waiting for Abner to send the request. He's still online. Hold up. Checking the brackets. Trainer Keelan versus All Might. Yeah, that should be the next match, right?
After the friendly.
Yeah. I think I'm like thank you for pointing that out, Umar. Yeah. We'll be watching Trainer Keelan versus All Might next. Yeah. Okay. Edet versus Stark. Second match.
Second round.
And
Goblin Gang.
Split Goblin Gang at the back. Hunter to counter. Maybe the Goblin Gang will get one spear.
Yeah, one spear it is.
Yep.
And the
Taking
executioner.
damage from both powers.
Executioner to counter the Hunter. And we have the Witch. But I'm not sure. And because the
I don't think
Executioner
Witch is good against an Executioner.
Yeah, we just saw like the Executioner cleared all of that up, 9 elixir down, like with the help of the Tornado, Executioner, Tornado. Back then in 2017, it was such a versatile combo because you could just pull everything together. Executioner would clean up whole pushes.
A Valkyrie.
Valkyrie from the back, minions at the back. I think like unless Abner has a counter to the minions itself, and we see the Miner.
Another Miner.
Oh,
Mega Knight. He's just.
Mega Knight gets the jump and the bats. I think, but it's a Mega Knight versus P.E.K.K.A situation again. And we're gonna see the P.E.K.K.A come out from Umar, I think.
Oh,
there we go.
It's happening over again.
But do you remember, guys, like when we saw like the balloon in Abner's deck? I think this was the same deck, but I'm not sure what's the win condition now.
He has swapped in the Valkyrie, doesn't he?
There was the Valkyrie, but like since the balloon was banned this set, I'm not sure how he would sub this out. I think Umar's going to throw an Executioner. Yep, the Executioner coming down to counter the Witch. Gonna get a quick cleanup, and we're just watching Umar like trying to win the chip game. As long as he doesn't make too many mistakes, he doesn't let a severe connection from Abner's win condition yet to be revealed. I think he's set for this. And the Valkyrie, Skeleton Army to counter the Miner. I think like minions.
This guy is a counter against the P.E.K.K.A. probably.
Yeah,
I think Valkyrie though.
Valkyrie got
really
the
don't
quick
understand
swing.
Valkyrie.
And it's an even game now because of the Valkyrie swing. And then the P.E.K.K.A is there to counter the Hunter. Waiting for the Hunter. Oh, Royal Hawk.
Hawk's on the right side.
Interesting win condition. The thing is, I think that it's a good choice versus P.E.K.K.A. Like, because P.E.K.K.A normally... But
Executioner does save.
Does nothing.
The Executioner saved Edet. I think like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting because, like, yes, Uma can get the King Tower activation versus this, but also like P.E.K.K.A doesn't really counter Royal Hogs fully.
Goblin
Like,
Gang is placed down. Hunter is gonna die.
Yep, and the Valkyrie gets a few swings off as well. P.E.K.K.A push incoming, but I think we're going to see the Skeleton
Stun.
Army. Uma's probably going to throw a zap down.
Zap.
Oh, but the
She's
executioner.
gonna let it.
Yep, and then the Witch is coming down.
Sudden death. Sudden death.
Sudden death now. Sudden death. And lightning. We're
It
seeing
could be
another
using
Royal
the
Hogs push.
Royal
Another
Hogs,
Royal
honestly.
I think P.E.K.K.A. Yeah. Look. Yep. Oh.
That's two hits.
Yeah, it takes 2 hits. It just survives with slight. Yeah, it survives with a sliver of health, and it can still get the chip. That's the problem when it's a P.E.K.K.A versus Hogs matchup.
Oh, what's he? Another mine and P.E.K.K.A rushing in both left and right side. What is
There's a lot of
Abner gonna
so
do?
many units on
There's
it.
a lot of
Overcommitment.
there's a lot going
The
on.
overcommitment. I
Oh.
think Uma has this in the bag already.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Well played to both sides. The Mega Knight on the bridge just now, Uma was able to capitalize off the low elixir and then he rushed on the other side. Also because Abner
Miner.
didn't. Yep, with the miner. And
Abner
everything
didn't
was
have
going well.
anything to counter the minions, that's the thing.
Yep, he didn't have any versatile counter to the minions. Well
Well,
played to both sides.
So start semifinals with.
Start semifinals. We're still yet to see Trainer
Oh.
Keelan versus All Might.
All Might.
Yeah.
My bad. This will be the last quarterfinals match. Now it's set 6, right? Set 6 of today. Yeah, set 6.
Should be.
All right.
1v1 Trainer Keelan versus let's see, All Might.
All Might.
Mhm. Please declare bans.
Oh, this.
Hmm.
All right, Trainer Keelan. Is he gonna try something new? Or is he gonna stick with his old plan?
I think All Might has seen, just saw him play, so probably banning Electro Giant. If he's scared of it.
Yeah, Electro Giant is like a really popular win condition, especially in the current meta, because of like you see how like it has the reflection damage. Like it's really versatile to countering like you can just tornado all the troops into the Electro Giant itself, and like your
Exactly.
whole defense is gone. So
And
not only
Skami's not a really good
Yeah.
choice to counter it anymore.
yeah, exactly
Really.
right. You can't use Skeleton Army to counter Electro Giant because the Skeleton Army is just going to disappear.
Goblin Barrel
Right,
ban.
let's announce the bands.
And we see
Trainer Keelan.
Hog Rider versus Goblin Barrel. Hog Rider and Goblin Barrel, interesting bans. I think we'll give like 30 seconds for the grace period for them to make deck selection. Trainer Keelan can request when ready.
Now, by the bands, can you already predict what the decks of Trainer Keelan? What do you think?
I'm not sure why he would want to ban Hog Rider. Actually, I think. Let me try and think. If you're
Goblin
trying,
Barrel is either just not to get annoyed, honestly. Doesn't want
Yeah.
to waste elixir defending it.
and Keelan's actually a really good log bait player. He's a very good log bait player. So like that's log baits have gone off the map. I'm not sure what's happening now. I think Keelan could be playing Royal Giant this set. Maybe
Well,
Royal Giant.
let's see what will happen.
Right, we're here for it.
And then Keelan off with the emotes. Skeletons.
Skeletons at the back.
Psycho.
It's not the Royal Giant this game. My bad. I think like
Valk.
Valkyrie. I think we're seeing Goblin Drill. Maybe. I think we are. Royal Ghost.
Better
Ram
Ram
and minions already pushing.
Yeah, the Goblin
Another
Drill.
Goblin Drill.
And the Magic Archer.
Wow.
Nice cleanup from Keelan. Really nice cleanup. I think All Might is running the P.E.K.K.A bridge spam. So we're going to see P.E.K.K.A, Bataram Bandit, Royal Ghost, Poison, and maybe
Bandit, good.
the
Fire
Electro.
Spirit was such a good.
I think you got it, Alex. I think you already know what All Might's deck is.
Yeah, the Electro Wizard there.
Yep.
We're yet to see the Poison or Fireball. I think Keelan's going to go with the Valkyrie Goblin Drill now. Ghost
Royal
is
Giant.
no Royal Giant this game. We're just waiting to see the Goblin Drill. Okay, and the
Tesla.
Tesla to counter. The lock misses Royal Ghost. Royal Ghost will get one swing. And wow, All Might is at like 100
That
health
log
advantage because of that log misplay. Right now, I think in terms of matchup, I think like Keelan probably has an advantage. Magic Archer at the bridge. Oh my god, that Fire Spirit prediction. Oh my god.
Goblin Drill to take
So well played.
Beautiful play from Keelan.
a little bit of damage done.
Keelan with the skeletons counted. Bandit will still get a dash if he doesn't put anything else. And the
Valkyrie
Valkyrie.
to counter.
But it's going to get cleaned up by the P.E.K.K.A.
And the Royale goes his place
No.
down.
Tesla low will kite the P.E.K.K.A and the Royal Ghost. That's what I said earlier. Like normally, if I'm going against P.E.K.K.A, I would want to run Tesla because Tesla is such a strong building itself. You saw it banned earlier because of how much health it has, the health time it has, especially in the current meta. Many players are complaining. Keelan's going with aggressive magic archers, really aggressive magic archers. He wastes the counter. Nice cleanup from All Might. He's just trying to build P.E.K.K.A pushes in order to hopefully break through this Tesla. And he tried to do the prediction zap on the skeletons, but like Keelan chooses to switch up his counters. Really well played from the decision making in Keelan's side. Royal Ghost is going to get to the
pushing really hard on the left side right now.
Better Ram though.
Everything is going to get cleared up again by the Tesla. Look at that.
Actually,
Poison is.
Like Keelan's doing a really good job at defending this. Like
100%.
he can't make a big mistake. And the magic archer alignment. Oh my god.
He raised the P.E.K.K.A back.
This is going to be big.
Baku is there.
Ui. Oh,
This
he's
is
gonna get it.
so
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
And the tornado.
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. He's
Oh
gonna
my
get it.
god. That one.
In he gets.
Well
crap.
played.
Magic Archer winning the game.
So
What a-
well played.
What a first round.
What a first round. Trainer Keelan
Alright.
taking the
The thing is,
1-0
Keelan
lead.
knew how to make sure that the Magic Archer would
Yeah.
target the tower as
Yep.
well.
He managed to get the Goblin Drill to pull the P.E.K.K.A back in order to align it with the tower, and then it was just game there. The Magic Archer was just chipping away because he didn't have Fireball in the deck. The Magic Archer was just staying there. It was still alive the whole match, and like he was using Tornado to align it as well. And then we just saw the tower go down.
Exactly. What a
Yeah,
shame.
let me point out how calm Keelan is. Like, he defended the P.E.K.K.A really well.
Yep.
Like, he could have, All Might could have just pushed at the end if Keelan just panicked, but he got everything together and he went for that left side of the tower and he got it.
Yeah, like the gamble there, like he just went all in. If like let's say like it didn't work out, maybe All Might could have gone with a counter push as well. But then he was able to clutch the game within that one Magic Archer and Goblin Drill. Because like he already had the P.E.K.K.A down on the map. And then like he still chose to rush in, which was really like everything was calculated. Such precision. Really amazing.
The thing is, the
Precision.
P.E.K.K.A only managed to push a little only one time, and
Yeah.
they didn't get any damage done.
And then it just ran into the Tesla. Okay, Princess
Oh my,
coming
let's
out.
get a princess.
I think Keelan's running the same deck. It's probably going to be the same deck. Oh, we're seeing. I think. Okay, it's the Goblin Drill. No, sorry. Since Goblin Barrel is banned, we're seeing,
smart play with the
That was
Tornado.
really
I think we're either seeing. Yeah, we're seeing Logbait with Goblin Barrel subbed out. And then he's just rushing in. I think Keelan has the matchup though. Keelan has the matchup. Because many of these times, like, he's not going to have a counter to Magic Archer. And then he already has the King Tower activated. Plus, like,
Keelan does have a lot of good
a lot of good
against.
responses.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, Keelan's playing X-Bow. The X-Bow.
In front
Oh.
of tower.
It's over. It's over. The X-Bow is going to be connected. He doesn't have
Oh,
the in
no.
hand. It's over.
This is cheese.
Oh,
This is
Ryan's
very
going to
cheesy.
counter the
the screen
Ice
isn't
is
showing, by the
not
way.
gonna be able to defend much.
Guys, stream error. The screen isn't showing. This is still working. Fileman?
Oh.
Okay. Good now.
Okay.
Alright, sorry. We're here now.
Back in the match.
Wow, a minute 25 seconds, and All Might is already under 317 HP.
It's
Double X is about to come as
The
well.
X-Bird is...
A Tesla? Alright.
the X-Bow. I think he should have rocketed instead of placing the Inferno Tower. Because normally the ideal counter when you're playing this matchup is you want to be like rocketing the X-Bows. You can't use Inferno Tower because he can place like skeletons or Ice Wizard in front.
Keelan does use
You know, that's a tower down, and you're approaching
Now he can just
double
focus on
elixir.
defending.
It's all
It's
the
over.
Valkyrie.
So,
It just cleared up 6 elixir worth of troops. Keelan made a mistake with the Tornado, but like he still has such a health advantage. All
he's
Might
got
is
this under control.
I think he's got this under control. The only sustainable forms of damage he has are like minor and then the princess. But the princess is getting damaged. Keelan chooses to ignore the princess, and the
Yeah,
Inferno
that's
Tower locks on.
But it doesn't matter. They
Doesn't
can...
matter.
Wait. Oh, the Expo does that.
Yep. He has 30 seconds, 20 seconds left to get 1,000 damage.
Minor pressuring from the left side. Will he get? He misses the tornado.
He misses the tornado.
900.
I'm not sure. Keelan has to avoid the princess chip. The princess. Oh,
Keelan's got this. Keelan's got this in the bag.
Okay, he has already defended it.
Yep.
well played to Keelan.
Well
good
played to
game.
Keelan.
Well
I didn't
played.
expect to see the
Oh.
expo, that's the thing.
I didn't expect to see. I didn't think Keelan would play Expo as well. Like that was like we haven't. This is the first time we're seeing Expo today. Well played to both sides again. Congrats to trainer Keelan for proceeding to the semi-finals. So now we're in our top 4. I think we're watching. This
Justin
should be,
versus Big Blue.
yep, Justin versus Big Blue at this very moment.
Justin.
Let me ping the players in order for them to get ready.
All right. Oh, all right. Tell me, who do you think is gonna win,
Holly.
Justin or Big Blue?
This one, I'm not sure. I think like both of them are quite evenly matched. In all honesty, like I'm not sure. This could go either way. It just matters about who has the better deck selection for
I
me.
think this is going to be the first game where we're not going to see 2-0.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This should be set 7 now. Big Blue versus Justin.
I don't know. I'm on the Justin train. All his games, 3 stars, 2 rounds. I'm on the Justin train, guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
Please declare ban.
As someone who has lost to Big Blue, I would like to say, I would like
Yeah.
to vote for Justin as well.
All right. Okay.
And just now,
Sparky,
Sparky and
defense.
Expo.
Expo.
we
Yep.
see the Sparky and Expo. We're waiting for them to request. Let me hold the queue. Big Blue request when ready. Okay.
Justin with the Expo ban. Now.
Justin with the Expo ban. Yep. Yes. So far, all of the games have been 2-0. It's been quite a sweep. Now we're watching Big Blue versus Justin again. 2 of our top players who gave like really good performances earlier. We saw Justin get 2-3 crowns. Brian swept his way from the round of 16, defeating 2 enemies in a row. And we see the Hero Spirit coming out. He's playing the 3 Musketeers. Oh my god. We're gonna play 3 Musketeers. Zappy's out from the back. The pump position normally I would play at the back, but like I don't think Justin has appropriate. Oh, the
Royal
Royal
Hawk there.
Royal Hulk.
and the Flying
Justin
Machine.
doesn't really have anything to answer to the Royal Hawk.
Oh, no, you mean Big Blue, right?
Oh, wait, sorry.
Yeah. Big Blue's at the bottom. Yeah. I think like
Goblin Cage. to
Justin's
defend the
playing Royal Recruits. He's playing Royal Recruits. Royal
Royal
Recruits.
Recruits?
Yeah, Royal Recruits. Royal Recruits, Barbarian Barrel Fires, Fireball, Electro Spirit, and then the Elite Barbarians come out.
Barbarian.
He's gonna throw the Royal Recruits anytime at this moment, and there it is.
Damn it.
It's just gonna clean up the Elite Barbarians, and then Brian has to deal with such a massive counter push because if
Great
he ignore
defense
Royal
by
Recruits,
Justin.
Royal Ghost isn't exactly that bad of a counter considering there's only 2.
yeah, and the splash damage as well. But like Justin's back in the elixir advantage. I think Brian wants to be pumping up again. Normally in the 3 Musketeers decks, you want to be pumping up in single elixir as usual.
Royal Hog
Justin
again.
Going with the Royal Hogs again. Like
Trim
but
from both sides actually.
on
So
the
he's
both
leaving
sides,
it right.
split lane push. I'm not sure how Justin's gonna counter this counter push though, because the Bandit and Elite Barbarians are coming out. He doesn't have
Probably a
Royal
Goblin
Recruits
Cage.
back up.
Would hesitate. Oh, he doesn't.
And he's taken so much damage from the Bandit itself, and he's still at the elixir disadvantage. Like Brian's in a pretty good position. We're just gonna watch Brian pump up, and then he's gonna be like cycling to 3 Musketeers very soon. And then
Right.
I think Justin will be throwing out the Fireball very soon to counter the pump.
60 seconds.
That's the Fireball. 3M maybe counter coming out from Brian since the Fireball has been thrown out.
3 Musketeers down.
Maybe he should. I think he's cycling back to another pump. I think he's
Royal
cycling.
Recruits down. Pushing from both sides. Both team pushing on both sides.
And
Royal
Justin
Hulk.
goes with the Royal Hog. There we go.
3 Musketeers are there.
3 Musketeers is going to do such a good job at cleaning everything up because Justin doesn't have the Fireball, and look at that push. Everything is just being shredded.
Fireball is
does
there.
come out.
Fireball and 3 Musketeers.
So no counter push was he. We're just probably going to watch Brian cycle back to another 3M, or he's going to
Flying
be
Machine
pumping
does
up.
that.
He does go with the Elite Barbarians though. Goblin Cage Elite, and I think Justin is back at another Royal Recruits. And he goes with the Zappies. Really good defense from Justin. Brian trying to spam in and break through. but like Justin just have a very defensive deck, and he goes
think
with the
it
Royal
honest-
Recruits on the bridge.
Justin could push any turn,
The
honestly.
pressure, and he goes with the flying machine.
Ice Golem is there.
Brian doesn't have a counter to flying
Will
machine.
Justin get enough time to get?
Oh my god,
Fireball.
well played.
Just
Flying Machine getting some
Brian is
damage
just spamming all his cards. He's at a disadvantage right now. Well, it doesn't matter. It's double elixir, so.
I think like okay. Let's see how
This kick does.
Elite Barbarians coming out. I think Justin's going to put another Royal Recruit. Oh, the Royal Hog.
Royal Hog.
Royal
And
Hogs.
it pulls the EV back. Wow.
This,
That's a few hits down. When did he get this arrow?
Oh my god. Justin.
he could get a turret.
Justin pressuring so much.
Quick there. Stopping the
600!
Elite Barbarian.
Both of the towers is at very detrimental HP right now. This
He
is
just has to focus
We're
pushing
down
on.
to the triple digits already. We're down
That's the
to
3 Royal Recruits though.
yeah, the 3 Royal Recruits as well. And Brian is forced to throw a Royal Ghost. And then we're seeing another counter push probably
It's so
coming out
low.
from Justin. 200 health left, and the 3M is coming out. Justin splits 3 in 1.
Justin's got this one.
I think we're gonna see the
Justin's got
I
fireball
think it's
come
over.
out to the 3M. Oh, it's game over.
this. Let's go. For the
Game
first
over.
round.
Well played to both sides.
Yeah. Last minute push from Justin once again. You're
The thing
seeing
is,
this.
like, Brian didn't have anything to counter the.
Flying machine. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think like the flying machine was able to gain so much value, and with Justin's like constant pressure and the defense he was able to get, that was insane.
I
See-
didn't see Brian pump up that much Elixir, honestly.
yeah, we didn't see Brian use that much of the pump, like especially when you want to be baiting out the fireball so that he can't fireball your 3 musketeers.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Justin's at the lead already. Is Justin going to be in the grand finals?
I'm seeing him in the grand finals right now.
I want him to.
I'm not sure. I'm curious as to
But
what both players are going to be running again. And Big Blue throws out the request. We're in the match again.
alright. Let's see. Will Big Blue turn this game around? We'll see what happens.
Oh, and the
Elite
Elite
Barbarian
Barbarians
already.
coming out. And the Electro Spirit Flying Machine.
Fireball.
Gets
Nice
countered by
cover.
Flying Machine and never doesn't get a hit
No
down.
damage done. But has
Nice.
bitten a lot of Elixir. Quite a lot of Elixir.
Yeah. Oh, the Tesla is countered by the Flying Machine, and now both players are like at an even elixir, relatively even. No damage done to both towers yet. I'm not sure what Brian could be running. I'm still quite unsure. Maybe he's playing the Royal Giant Elite Barbarians. I'm not sure. I've seen variations like those.
Royal Giant.
Royal Giant Elite Barbarians. Oh my god. And then the rock
Hello.
and the King Tower activation from Firecracker. Zappy is doing a brilliant job, and the Royal Recruits at the bridge. Brian is at 3 elixir.
Okay.
I'm not sure how he's gonna counter this with that much of an. Okay, maybe he can counter
Trying
this.
to.
Wasn't
But one
it?
of the Royal Crew still has max HP. Oh no, the Royal
Actually,
Hog.
The Royal Hog as well.
Royal Hogs as well. The
This could be a
tower.
turret gone.
It could be a
Oh,
tower.
so this is painful to
Rock
watch.
is safe, but there's so much damage already.
This is going so
Already
well.
down to 800 HP.
We're down
So
to
well
8.
played from
Oh.
Justin.
Well done from Justin.
Like
Now,
the counter push he was able to get. Ooh, the E Spirit doesn't counter the Firecracker. Justin will take 200 damage from that alone. But now we're just waiting for double elixir soon. We'll see how this plays out in double elixir because I think Brian does have like he doesn't have a counter to Flying Machine again. The Flying Machine is going to get so much value again. There's no Fireball. He only has Firecracker and Tesla. But the Tesla is placed low this time, quite low. And there we go. We see the Flying Machine.
with the Flying Machine, 60
And the
seconds
Royal
Royal
left.
Hog is there to beat.
If Justin can keep this persistent of pressure, I
How quick
think
plays down?
he might have this in the bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I think Big Blue is going to go with the EB at the bridge. Royal Recruits is going to come out. I think the
Log.
Firecracker, Barbaro to counter the Firecracker, and Justin doing a nice cleanup there. I'm not sure how Brian is.
Flying Machine out again.
another Flying
Does he have his
Machine.
Tesla? Yes, he does.
And the Tesla's baited out. He can go with Royal Hogs right after this. Like, okay, he's playing defensive now. Earthquake to counter the. And that's some good damage and gets the cage to pop out. There we go.
Check the hogs.
I think the EB has to come out, the Elite Barbarians.
Exactly.
But it's still getting the chip back.
Oh, this is Justin's getting lots of damage from the Royal Hogs.
Firecracker's gonna get the chip though. Earthquake,
quick out for some more damage.
earthquake down. This is getting quite close. It's
Yeah,
getting
this is getting really close from both sides of parties.
close from both sides.
Getting
Tesla
closer
gonna
from
come out
both
ASMP.
sides.
Yes, it
actually.
does.
Yep. Flying machine taking down the Tesla. He's able to go with the Hogs right after
That
this.
one Royal Cocoon.
He can go with the Royal Hogs right now and fireball the Elite Barbarians. It's game over. It's game over. I'm not sure why he did the split push. Oh, it's
Oh
game
no.
over. It's game over.
He doesn't have anything to defend with. It's over.
It's game over.
Justin.
Justin gets
Justin.
the crown. Justin, my man. Yep.
Thank you, Justin.
Justin ran the same deck twice.
Alright.
in a row.
Good game
played,
from both
guys.
sides. Well played. Well played.
Brian will
Maybe
be going-
Brian predicted a deck change from Justin.
Yeah, I think he did kind of expect a deck change from Justin.
But he didn't have much anti-air units, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Firecracker is very, very squishy.
And Justin is going to the grand finals. Big Blue will play later for the 3rd and 4th place. It's still not over for him yet. So we'll see like between the players of Keelan and Umar now. Now we're just about to finish off our next semi-finals.
Which is Trainer
Keelan-
Keelan and
Stark. Yep.
Stark. Alright.
I think Trainer Keelan has this.
Let me get
That's my
the
predictions.
views ready.
Why is that? Why is that, Shana? Why do you think so?
He's honestly very consistent with his pushes.
Mm-hmm.
For Stark, it's like I'm not really feeling it from him compared to Keelan.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think like again the deck selections could turn out to
Especially
become
the
quite useful.
bans.
Yep, the bands.
Right.
I want to see like how the bands are gonna go.
Right.
Announce the bands. Your bands.
I am expecting Electro Giant bans too.
Pekka.
Like a
Okay.
ban.
Keelan going straight in with the P.E.K.K.A.
Pekka ban. What is Stark's ban?
I think Keelan. How would we see this?
Now, what deck
Let's
do
see
you think he's gonna go for?
I'm not sure. Maybe the E Giant, since he's banning P.E.K.K.A, he could run the Electro Giant. Like
Okay.
Electro Giant might gain a lot of value in this matchup.
Alright.
I'm not sure.
Stark. Goblin.
Goblin Drill.
Goblin Drill. We saw Keelan run that twice in a row, Goblin Drill,
Mm.
and get that Magic Archer value.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna announce the queues. Trainer start request when you're ready. Request when you're ready.
Okay.
And we're getting to like the higher quality gameplay right now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's between the best people. Top 4 now. Ramp up battle. Oh wait, Umar is a ramp up battle. We're supposed to. Yeah.
Even a spectator is confused.
Rampo.
Because like the friendly battle is over the way.
Josh.
Drop. What? Which one? Normal. My CR is in Malay, all the way at the bottom.
No. Let's see how it's in Malay.
Oh. Don't worry.
Why is it in Malay though?
I mean it's kind of
Okay.
education.
Educational purposes.
Yeah.
Alright. Spectate Stark versus Keelan in the semi-finals.
I think last time I saw Rascals were called like Sea Nakal or something. It was really funny. Yeah. And the Mega Minion is coming out. Maybe we're
Dark
gonna see the
Prince.
Royal Giant this game. Maybe we're gonna see the Royal Giant. I think
Also
it's the
Dark
Royal
Prince.
Giant. Dark Prince, I'm not sure what Umar could do. I think Elixir Golem? Probably? Oh, no.
Damn it.
I'm wrong. Oh, it's the Giant Graveyard. Giant Graveyard Witch. Yeah. The Giant Graveyard Witch Inferno Dragon versus Royal Giant. So I think that Keelan has to be aware that he needs a counter to Inferno Dragon, because if not, his
Mother.
Royal Giant isn't going to get too much damage. I think maybe the Witch at the back could have been a bit hard, because the Mother Witch could get a lot of value,
Fireball.
and the Fireball comes out. Giant does take a bit of damage.
The Witch is
I
still alive.
think we're going to see the Graveyard come out anytime soon.
Yeah, there's no Barbarian Barrel anymore.
No Graveyard yet, but like Keelan still has a lot of elixir to
Fisherman.
defend. Fisherman. Yep. Pulls the Giant away. Prevents any damage from happening. Good defense from Keelan.
Nice play from Keelan.
Really nice defense.
You also haven't seen a Fisherman yet.
And
Yeah.
Keelan is at an advantage of health right now.
Yep.
Let's go.
About like 450. And the Mother Witch is just spawning the pigs. There's so much value gotten out of the Mother Witch. Oh my god. So much
no.
value. And I think it's going to
Fireball
spawn.
Another fireball. Oh, this is a lot of pressure.
This is that one.
A lot of
individual
damage done.
A lot of damage. This is not looking good for Stark at the very moment.
Nope, not at all.
It's the Mother Witch in this matchup. The Mother Witch is going to be the counter to his graveyard. It's going to be the counter to the Witch. It's going to be the counter to Skeleton Army as well. It just gains so much value. Like
This is why I said Keelan is so consistent with these pushes.
yeah, exactly. Like he knew when to like use the Mother Witch. He knew when to get value out of it and put pressure on the opponent. And now like the push isn't looking too well for Uma. Royal Giant.
Royal Giant down on the right side.
And, I'm not sure what.
Who's gonna get a hit down? Who's gonna get a hit? Oh,
Skeleton.
Skeleton to counter.
Quick cleanup and nice reaction for the Giant to prevent the Mother Witch from spawning skeletons. We're gonna see the graveyard come out soon. Push coming in. Oh, but the Giant's gonna activate the King Tower. The Giant's gonna activate the King Tower.
Graveyard.
The
Oh my
Fisherman.
The Fisherman. I'm not sure how Uma's supposed to play this now, given that the graveyard is gonna be countered by the King Tower as well. It's looking quite hard for Uma.
Fisherman is honestly such a good pick.
3 seconds before sudden death. This is very close. No, this is not. This is not close.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Fisherman gets the Witch as well.
Keelan,
Dark Friend coming out.
yeah, advantage of health points right now. I don't know what's going through Stark's mind right now, but he's got to think of something really quick right now. He needs to get
Keelan
himself
can't-
together.
Keelan can't rush with the Royal Giant just yet because of and he goes with the back Royal Giant.
Kami
Skeleton
Yoshi,
Army
though.
cycled at the back. Witch as well. Oh, the Mother Witch again. But the Fireball to clean it up to prevent it from gaining too much value.
A
later.
fireball.
The Bar Barrel to clear everything up, but the Skeletons are still chipping away at the Royal Giant. The Royal Giant is only at half
Infernal
health.
Dragons.
Keelan can't do anything against the Infernal Dragon. But like he's still
Get on his down.
yeah. I think Keelan can get this in another push and a few fireballs. He just needs to get a Royal Giant connection and he's good. 2 more fireballs on the Royal Giant connection. There, the fireball value. He's down to 376. I think like soon within the next Royal Giant, he's able to take Uma's tower down. Uma has to go
He's
all
on
in.
10 elixir right now. Barbara and Barrel to clean up.
Yep.
Yep, the Fisherman's gonna be there to
It's
pull
all
away.
in or nothing. Let's see if this graveyard can clutch it up. But Keelan has so much elixir to invest on defense. And the fireball coming out. Misses the Mother Witch though. Fisherman to pull it again. I think it's over.
I think it is over for Stark.
A Royal Giant again.
Yep.
Skeleton.
This time is not
Nah,
gonna
this is over for Stark. This is too much. Just too much for Stark to handle. Couldn't.
Exactly. Fisherman is still such a good pick.
It was hard to get the connection. Hard to get the connection from between the graveyard and hard to get the connection between like the Giant as well. Considering there was Goblin Cage and Fisherman and the graveyard as well. Like Mother Witch was there to counter it. Really good deck pick from Keelan.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, wrong call. My bad. It's Trainer Keelan 1 versus Stark.
Right. Let's see.
Okay, let's go again.
We've never seen someone do a comeback yet. Do you think Stark will? I don't know.
I think let's see if he can pull this into
So
the
far right
first
now, I don't think
few
so.
months. But so let's hope so. I'm rooting for Uma. I'm supporting him.
Yeah. I'd be inclined to watch.
Mhm.
All right.
Something funny is about to happen.
Something funny. What, did you get a message?
Yeah, they're talking in the group chat right now. They're all
All
talking.
right. Content. Content boys.
Contact
All right.
Trainer Keelan.
Let's
Let's
see.
see if Stark can hold on and proceed to the stand on his feet. Right now he's on his toes. He wants a chance to the grand final. Seeing the emotes and the E-Spirit. Wow, it's gonna activate the King Tower.
Oh,
That's an early King
that's
Tower.
the
I think it's the Royal Recruits. We're seeing the Royal Recruits. Oh,
Maybe Dragon.
I know. I think I know what Keelan's gonna run. He's probably gonna be running Giant Skeleton, Priest, Graveyard. Earlier when I was friendlying him during like the matches, he wants to be cycling early on. Like he doesn't want to be going too aggressive during single elixir, because Graveyard's potential comes out in double elixir. Giant Skeleton to counter the thing. I think that Uma is going to place the Royal Recruits very soon. But a Barb Barrel preventing the Royal Giant Skeleton from crossing the bridge yet. And we're waiting for the Royal Recruits.
I agree with you.
E-Spirit. Royal Recruits come down, but I think the Freeze will come out. We're waiting for the Freeze. There we go. The Freeze. And Skeletons just piling up.
Left alone on the right side. Would they get a hit down?
The tower's
And
gone.
the tower's down.
What?
Oh my god.
Giant
This is-
Skeleton's still not dead yet.
This is so unfortunate.
This is unfortunate for Stark.
Is the bomb going to be able to?
There is still a minute 30 seconds left, but
I'm not sure if Stark can break because the King Tower is activated. He has the Tombstone for the Royal Hog, Baby Dragon and Dark Prince to clear everything up. And not just that, Keelan can get a lot of valuable counter pushes. But I think Stark realizes that he doesn't have a big spell, so he's able to go with Zappies in one place. He can capitalize off Flying Machine's value from this. Let's see. Let's see how this turns out. Yep, Flying Machine cycled at the back. No appropriate counters from Keelan yet, unless he chooses to go with Baby Dragon in the pocket. Royal Recruit's coming out, and the Dark Prince nadoed. I think Stark can get a pretty valuable counter push now. But like, let's see if it gets the damage.
Royal Hog.
wait.
G
How
Scally
to
at the
get
bridge.
some hits down?
No,
Nope. That's countered by Tombstone.
Giant Skeleton bomb is gonna
Why
blow
about
up
that?
everything. But
Only.
Oh,
quite some
The
decent.
giant skeleton just clears everyone.
Yep, it's the bomb.
Yep.
pretty well done.
There's so much defensive value from the Giant Skeleton itself.
Electro Spirit does stop that tower.
Yep.
So much build up on Stark just to get all
But they
flashed
will-
away by giant skeleton.
I don't
Royal
know if he can
again.
get the damage he needs. I don't know.
Tombstone.
He's working quite hard. 10 seconds left. Royal Hog.
Royal Hogs again.
But he needs 2,000 damage from the Royal Hog. It's going to be cleaned up
Yeah.
very easily by the tornado.
Keelan's getting this in the bag. 5 seconds left before end. Good game.
Good game. Another 2-0. So
That
far
was,
all game.
well, Keelan resonated a lot of good plays at the start,
Hopefully.
already taking down one tower in like a minute 30 seconds.
Hopefully the finals isn't 3-0.
Oh,
Okay, we're watching the
I
semi-finals
think
now.
the finals is what I predicted, what I wanted to watch, which is trainer Keelan and Justin. I am excited.
Now it's Big Blue versus Stark.
third and fourth place now. Yep. Third and fourth place now. Brian versus Umar.
Alright.
Hold up, let me make the call again. Let's go.
Alright.
Set. This is
Honestly,
set.
I didn't expect a Clash Royale tournament to go on so long.
This is set 10, right?
Hmm.
1v1 best of 3. Big Blue versus Stark. Now, yeah, Umar versus Brian. Big
Alright.
versus Stark.
Channel predictions?
Semi-finals.
For me, I want Stark to win. Personal
I'm-
reasons.
Okay.
Personal.
For no reason.
Interesting.
Would you want to elaborate? Oh, okay, you know what? We can talk about this after the stream.
after the stream? And
Pekka is
Brian-
bad.
Pekka Ben,
Brian's
okay.
again, taking away Umar's favorite card.
Yep.
Let's see what Umar has to ban.
Alright. Pekka Ben.
I'm
So
really
far,
surprised not stealing any throw bans though, honestly.
so far, all the games have been what 2-0 straight. Like
Exactly.
both,
Yeah.
yeah.
No one has ever did a comeback yet, which is we're still here for it.
Dark bans the Inferno Tower.
Inferno Tower.
Grace period of a few seconds. I'll make the call. Big Blue at the bottom. Big Blue request when ready.
I have a feeling a comeback is gonna happen in the grand final. Oh,
Maybe.
maybe. Yeah, maybe.
What if it doesn't happen now?
I did say maybe.
True.
Alright.
Well, let's get
Big Blue and Stark. Third and fourth placing.
Third, fourth placing.
What about you, Yaki? Who are you gonna root for?
Goblin Drill
For
Bomber.
now, I'm on the fence here. Let's
I
just see
think
how
Umar's
it
running
goes.
for Royal Hogs again, but there's no appropriate counter to Goblin
So
Drill.
much elixir. already
Oh my
expended.
god.
Oh,
The Goblin Drill just got so much value out of that.
1,300
Royal
already.
Goes first?
And we
Yep.
just started.
Don't think Royal goes can kill the.
Royal
think it-
Hogs, especially on the left side. Princess.
I think that Umar can come back because again, there's no counter to Flying Machine. There's no counter to Flying Machine, and it's going to be hard to handle the split pushes that's going to come out later from this deck.
Bandit
Brian's going in
coming in.
aggressively, but the
Just
E-Spirit does an amazing job.
Doesn't-
Late bar barrel, Bandit connects to the tower, unfortunately. Zap is,
539 already.
yep,
Oh, this is painful to watch.
yes.
It's
That-
out by the
It's
tower.
also paid. It's also painful for me.
aggressive
Princess gets one shot down.
2 shots. And
Two
Brian-
shots. Flying machine.
Down to 259.
I think that Brian wants to like try and secure a tower late, like early on. Then he can just focus on defense as well. Because later he's going to face a lot of pressure during double elixir, especially with like Royal recruits and all the troops being built up. Flying machine as well. That's going to be one of his main concerns during the matchup. E-Spirit cycled at the back. 20 seconds until double elixir before we see like if Uma can manipulate the
Royal
matchup.
recruit
Trying to
chase.
defend, but I don't think they're gonna get it. They're gonna
Royal
get it.
recruit, Royal recruit, nice defense against the Goblin Drill.
The thing is, everything Brian has is the ulti.
Yeah, everything is. The bomber is a really good counter.
Okay, Stark is getting a lot of cards on the plate here.
A lot of troops coming in, coming
Ah,
down. Like nice
just-
cleanup from Brian.
There's just no connection.
Flying
Flying
Oh,
machine.
the flying machine predict. Nice one. Nice one from Uma. Stopping the princess from getting chip damage. He wants to avoid any damage at all. I'm
Goblin
not sure if he
drill.
has the counter yet.
Miner puts down
Zap beast.
That piece, but the Goblin Drill
Goblin
Burn
Drill.
though, is it?
Yeah,
still
oh,
gets 100 damage.
it's one more shot. He's gonna get it.
Flying
Another
machine.
Goblin. Another
30
Goblin Drill will
seconds
do.
left.
He just needs to cycle to his Goblin Drill and he's gonna get the tower. It's game over.
Yeah, it's game over. It's soon. Oh, the Goblin Drill on defense. Interesting. But I think like Ryan still has this in the pocket. It's looking quite stable.
Yeah.
Really healthy towers, both above 1,600.
It just plays down.
And the princess gets a lot of splash and value against all of that.
This is very
Bomber
tense. Oh, he's gonna get it.
Hey, it's over.
It's over for Stark.
It's over.
It's over.
Brian
It's
takes.
just-
Brian is one game away from claiming third place.
I
Big
don't like
Blue
that.
just had the advantage. He just had the advantage in the beginning.
Too much of an advantage in the beginning.
Mm.
About 1,000 health from that single Goblin Drill and Bomber push.
Yep.
Brian's one game away
There
from
were no
becoming
good
third.
counters against Flying Machine. Tesla kind of worked, honestly.
Tesla was work because he couldn't build a big push to protect the flying machine. Normally, you need to
Exactly.
protect the flying machine in order for you to gain value. Big
Mhm.
Blue request when ready.
Oh, he already requested.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, Big Blue.
I'm still hoping
Come
for
on.
a 2-1.
Come
And
on,
let's
come
go.
back.
Second
hopefully,
round.
hopefully we see our first 2-1 today.
Yes, we
See how
want
the-
a comeback.
Exactly. I really
Oh.
want it.
I think the X-Bow, it could be the X-Bow this match.
Which is placed.
The rocket,
Rocket.
comes out. It's the Ice Bow, X-Bow, Tesla, Ice Wizard. I think Uma's bringing in his giant graveyard. It's going to be hard for Brian to get a connection in this matchup. Skellies, we should see a lock, and Tesla, Ice Wizard coming out. I think, like, I'm not sure. This could go either way. Like, if you're a really experienced Ice Bow player, you would know how to counter this. The thing is, Brian's already wasted his Tesla. X-Bow coming out from the
X-Bow.
back. If Omar goes in with the graveyard, I think he could get a lot of sustainable damage, a lot of good damage. Dark Prince,
But X-Bow is now locked onto. Fireball does hit.
but the Ice Wizard, Knight, and X-Bow just chipping away on the Giant, and the Giant dies halfway on his journey to the tower, unfortunately. Brian's
X-Bow
probably going to
is-
cycle back to another X-Bow very soon. Tesla there, but the Witch, the Witch is getting so much damage off the Tesla. There we go.
This is a stalemate as for now. It's
Ice
just
is
Quite a
probably not
stalemate.
gonna do much.
Almost at a health disadvantage, but quite an
Oi.
elixir advantage because of the early aggressive rocket to kill the witch. Not a bad elixir trade. Inferno Dragon coming down from Uma, and another rocket.
Rocket.
I don't know if the rocket's gonna hit. It misses the rocket.
Oh
Oh,
no.
this is bad. This is
Oh,
bad. The giant
no,
graveyard's gonna
no.
come out.
Already used 6 seconds. Tornado.
Oh, he has to
Graveyard.
deal with this from both lanes, and the Skelly screws the Inferno Dragon. But does he have a counter to the graveyard? The graveyard
Rock.
is still spawning
Oh, he's
skeletons.
taking our hits, Big Blue.
And Big
Oh.
Blue.
He might
This
lose
could be a
its
tower.
tower. 500,
Nah,
200.
300 health left.
240. Oh,
He needs an
Start.
Expo connection.
oh, Expo.
Start. I think he's still quite a while away from cycling back to Giant. He needs to get back to the Giant. He needs the Giant.
The Giant has to tank the Expo.
But I don't think the Giant can come back.
Nah.
But the Inferno Dragon is there. The Inferno Dragon
The
managed
Expo take a lot of hits.
quite a lot of hits. But I think like 300 health left, especially when there's no direct counter to Graveyard itself, it's going to be quite hard for Brian to get damaged.
Tsunami just got cleared by a log and a tornado down.
Tornado is there. I think the Witch is going to counter this fairly well. Uma's trying to cycle back to another Giant to prevent Brian from locking on. Brian might have to resort to the Rocket Cycle game where if he's able to play perfect defense, but it's not
I
ideal.
know the Expo out already. Giant is there.
Expo connects.
But too late.
No.
Oh my
No,
god.
not like this.
No.
Not
The
like
late
this.
Giant.
No.
Oh.
Big Blue gets the crown from
The
the
clutch.
cheesy Expo.
This is unfortunate. I think he lagged.
Oh.
Like, I think he lagged. Like, he just had so much elixir. Like, in order to place the Giant down.
That was
It was so close.
unfortunate.
Whole
You know,
match
you
was
know,
tough.
you know, I was about to point out this might be our first comeback, but
Yeah.
that was such a good start from Stark. Got
I still
good
don't like
fight
the
from
result.
300 HP left.
Really
Yeah.
good comeback. Never
Both
give up.
sides did well. Both sides did well, 100%.
I agree.
Now we're
And
on
now-
to the finals.
So Umar secured his third. Brian has secured his third place. Umar will be in fourth place. Now we're watching the grand finals. Grand finals
Finals,
Justin versus
Grand
Trainer
finals.
Keelan.
will be a best of 5.
Yep.
Let's see. Grand finals 1v1.
I'm voting for Justin.
I have
Already.
no-
Any
Best
reason
of-
why, Shanhao?
He
Bias
helped
lah. Bias lah, basically.
Trainer Keelan versus Justin.
I mean,
1v1
Alex is on the
best.
neutral because Trainer Keelan is his friend and Justin is his brother, so you can't choose.
I'm not sure.
Royal Hall.
Royal Hogs. I mean,
And
we did see a lot of
We did see a lot of
yeah.
the Royal Recruits deck. And Justin bans the Goblin Barrel.
Barrel.
I think like all players have banned Goblin Barrel against Keelan. Let's see.
John
Trainer
has banned
Keelan
the E-Giant.
request when ready.
Let's go. Let's go. Right. I have a feeling Justin is feeling under a lot of pressure. He's a
He's
what?
quite a-
Freshman? He's a freshman, right?
He's a freshman. He's
Yeah.
He's going against his like graduated senior.
Yeah.
Junior
Yeah.
versus freshman.
Justin, there's a lot of people watching now. Watching you.
Just no
Versus-
pressure on him.
Big player. Well, so Justin would consider as an underdog, would he?
Underdog, definitely.
Honestly, yeah.
an underdog.
Definitely.
Like people probably looked at him as like, oh, it's just a freshman.
Yep.
But you know, age doesn't matter.
But this freshman made it to the grand finals and finds himself fighting Trainer Keelan that brought up
He's-
the top 10 Malaysia Alex.
Well, I think like okay, Justin's going with an aggressive. I think, but
Just
Trainer
this team
Keelan
has
might-
a lot of elixir.
Yeah, I think he can be able to defend this, but Mini Pekka might be cleaned up quite easily. Mother Witch gonna get rid of the Mega Minion. I think this is. Let's see how Justin responds. I think he's probably gonna take up the damage here, but that's gonna be about 600 damage done on Justin's towers. More than that, I think.
Yeah, more.
Giant Skeleton.
Giant
at the back.
Skeleton.
I want to see. I think it's Sparky again. Oh,
Oh,
Oh god.
Justin Sparky. Okay. This is interesting.
oh my
Graveyard,
God,
take
Graveyard.
away the Sparky. Very well played. That's
And
that
the
was
Mother
nice.
Witch and the Freeze.
Freeze.
Oh, Keelan
Justin
playing
needs to
really
zap.
well.
Oh,
This is a
a late zap from Justin, and the Mother Witch is already down.
this is a nice play from
The Sparky
Trainer
might die
Keelan.
from this bomb. No, never mind.
It's gonna get cleared anyways.
Mega Minion could have Baby Dragon's gonna bring it up.
Baby
the
Dragon.
slash damage.
Baby Dragon. yeah.
Sparky isn't gonna get a shot. Oh, already down to 800, 700 HP. Justin. Alright.
Tombstone.
Tombstone
Oh.
down.
And the
Sparky
Sparky,
again.
Justin's trying to build up a lot of pushes. He's not looking
But the
quite
thing is,
confident.
this graveyard can keep on pulling away the Sparky's attention.
Yep, it can. If Keelan wants to use Graveyard on defense, he can. And the Goblin Giant's coming out. Justin's
the Dark
going really...
Prince? He's committing a lot in the left side.
Giant's gonna... The Mother Witch is going to get a lot of value. But the
Oh, the
Tornado...
bomb.
Sparky is still alive and well, and will probably
Tornado.
get cleared anyway.
And Keelan's ready for a
Maybe back
Graveyard.
up.
He's ready for a Graveyard after this.
Sparky gets another Mother Witch.
There goes the
The Graveyard
Graveyard.
is there.
I'm not sure how Justin's supposed to respond to this. Sparky
Oh,
isn't going to
no.
clear everything
It's
up.
gonna take too long to charge up.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if Justin... unless Justin can
Justin
pull off
has
some
not
miracle.
touched.
No,
The
Justin
current-
cannot come back from this. There's no way.
He can't. He can't.
The health is just too far. He can't. He's getting pressured so much. He needs to defend. He can't just push. And
Keelan,
this
though,
round
he's
will
very
go to
confident.
Keelan.
Opening.
Actually,
Look at this,
round
not a
was
single
one-sided.
damage done to Keelan's towers.
Flawless victory that round. Flawless victory. Flawless. That was nice play from
Let's
Keelan.
Trainer Keelan
With
taking
very
the 1-0 advantage, but there isn't that much pressure on Justin this time. Justin still has 2 matches he can forgo, 1 more match he can forgo before he's on his toes.
Nah, they're gonna change that deck.
That's quite a good question because both of them have brought like different decks, especially Keelan. Like he's brought so many different decks to use in the competition. I wonder what Justin's thinking of now.
Yeah, Justin doesn't know which deck Keelan's gonna use.
Okay, Trainer Keelan, request when ready.
Alright. Justin, representatives of the freshmen. Will you make your year proud?
Let's see.
Alright.
Trainer
Yes.
Keelan.
Second
Grand
round of the grand finals.
Both players showed good luck, good sportsmanship from both
Yep.
players.
Appreciate that.
And the Magic Archer comes out. I think Keelan's running the Goblin Drill, maybe. We'll see if the Dark Prince
Dark
come
We
out.
did see it
on the
become
right.
very, very effective.
Another Dark Prince.
I feel like
Oh,
Dark
yeah.
Prince is one of the most used cards throughout this entire tournament.
Yep, because you need it to counter Goblin Drill. It's such a good counter versus Goblin Drill. I think Keelan's playing P.E.K.K.A. Could be P.E.K.K.A. I think it's P.E.K.K.A. because like the E-Wiz and the Magic Archer combination with the Dark Prince, Justin chooses to absorb the damage.
Warrior goes.
Royal Ghost in the back.
And Sparky comes out.
Sparky, we see
Same
another
deck
Sparky.
with Justin.
Justin.
The
Battle
thing is,
Ram
you can't
Miller.
see the Warrior Ghost. Warrior Ghost
Another
may
witch.
get a... Never mind, it goes for the spot. There's
This
the
is ended by Sparky.
Poison
no.
is based
This is
down.
probably going to be a quick cleanup on the Sparky for Keelan, but Justin's still choosing to push on.
That
Oh,
Prince should
my
make
God.
it.
Oh, Sparky, this
E-Wiz is there.
Yeah, E-Wiz it.
But this puts Keelan at a very big elixir disadvantage. Justin's in the lead, about 3 elixir. We might see another Sparky coming down soon, but Justin going with the aggressive Dark Prince. The thing is, Keelan can easily counter this with either one of his troops, Dark Prince, Royal
Warrior
Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah. I think we're going to see another Sparky coming down soon. Mini P.E.K.K.A. The thing is, he should be saving his Mini P.E.K.K.A. to counter the Battle Ram. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is such a versatile card.
Yes, it is a P.E.K.K.A.
And there goes the P.E.K.K.A. He brought
I
it
think
down.
the Sparky is going to come out from Justin. Sparky.
Yep.
Exactly.
There
As
we go.
predicted.
Keelan doesn't have much to answer to the...
Oh, the Magic Archer.
The Magic Archer. Oh no.
It's
It's
misdirect.
not gonna connect. It's not gonna connect.
Oh my god.
P.E.K.K.A. is pulled away.
Quite hard for Justin.
Oh.
1,000 health.
No alignment.
Needs to cycle back very soon.
Dark Prince to counter.
Oh.
Oh, we did. Ah, no. Nah.
But the E-Wiz is gone. That was such an expense for... and Sparky is at the back again. He has to go in defense mode. He can't rush into the Sparky.
Exactly.
Royal Ghost is here. Goblin
Goblin
Giant.
Giant.
Batarang
Batarang.
bottom lane. Mother Witch
Mother
coming
Witch to
out.
counter.
6
Yes.
elixir for 4 elixir. And the Sparky.
Magic Archer doesn't have the line.
Oh,
P.E.K.K.A.
there's the
just got to
alignment.
tank up.
There's the
damage.
alignment. But Ewan is gonna get cleaned up by the Dark Prince.
Motherwitch is gonna get some damage.
Oh,
Aka and Sparky pushing on the right side.
Archer still has
magic
some decent
archer.
hit.
the Magic Archer
And
is
Magic Archer just
Just
cleans
clean it
up
up.
Aka and Sparky.
such an MVP in this game because he doesn't have a counter
Royal
to
Ghost
Magic
is
Archer.
getting a lot of damage done.
We're in sudden
my
death
God.
now. Sudden death.
Aggressive target.
Now-
Pekka there to tank up the damage.
Giant Goblin doing lots of damage, doing bits right now.
He's gone. He is.
Keelan's gonna go with insane counter push right now. I'm not sure how Justin's supposed to defend this.
Is it gonna be
Uh,
yes, it is.
Keelan pushing on the left side.
And a mini pack
Mini
up.
pack down.
Down.
Good counter to the battle ramp.
This is that.
But then there's another push on the right lane coming in. Mega Minion. Good
Keelan
cleanup.
pushing on the left right
Dark
now.
Prince there again.
On the 4.
Dark Prince is.
Motherwitch.
That was nicely timed. That was nicely timed.
I think it's
That's
game
correct.
over.
Ui!
The poison that.
Trainer
What?
Keelan.
Trainer Keelan gets the second round.
Keelan has to win one more round.
He needs
He
one
has
more
to win
round.
more.
To be the champion.
Take the crown.
Justin, just win one if you want to see a comeback.
Mm-mm. One more.
One more.
One more. It's all or nothing. It's all.
Yeah.
It's all.
Just you know what? It's a win-win situation for Justin because if he wins, he'll be the best right now. But if he lose, he made it in the grand finals.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You know? It's
And
already
since there's no
impressive.
prize on the
by
line, you
itself.
still get bragging rights.
Yeah. Alright. See
Justin-
what
Justin
improvement
can just go into
Justin-
like his class and be like,
right
I beat
now
so many
in the grand
people.
finals. I think you're right, lah. It's the deck that matters at this
It's
time. It's the deck.
But Keelan switches decks every time.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Like
Keelan.
Justin doesn't know what to use.
Yeah.
Keelan. Alright, Keelan is ready. He's ready to take the crown.
Ready. Let's see what Justin is. He gonna run Sparky again?
Let's see.
Let's see. He's looking really comfortable. He's already at a 2-0 advantage. Oh, the Night Witch. Let's see. Night Witch is spawning bats and the skellies. Magic Archer.
Guards.
I think this is. It could be a Hog Rider or Golem deck from Keelan, but I think Justin's running Drill Cycle as well.
Baby Dragon.
We've seen how much offensive potential Drill can have. It's like if you don't have the appropriate counter, you can get like what 600 damage.
Yep, it is a drill.
Goblin
That's the
drill.
drill.
Bats to counter.
I'm not sure what Keelan's deck is at the moment, but the Lumberjack gets 2 swings off and 400 damage done. Keelan's in the lead.
Fire
Fire Spirits.
Spirit.
Back.
Royal Ghost.
Who's
is
that?
gonna
Night
get
Witch.
countered by
Night
Night
Witch down.
Yep. Let's see if Keelan can get a. I think it's. I'm leaning towards like expecting a Golem to come out from Keelan, like Golem, Lumberjack, and Night Witch. I think that's what I'm expecting from Keelan. Let's see, Goblin Drill coming out from Justin, but Keelan's at such a massive elixir advantage.
And guard to counter.
Guard's underrated counter to Goblin Drill itself, and especially in a Fireball meta, it's really hard to get rid of guards across the map. Instead of the Princess for Justin's deck, he has the Magic Archer substituted in. Let's see what Keelan's going to respond with. Lumberjack at the back, and Justin chooses to
Bandit.
go with an aggressive Bandit to protect the Magic Archer. Zap to counter.
Night
The
Witch.
Lumberjack
Follow up.
Rage is going to follow up, and I think the Night Witch is going to get rid of the Tesla fairly easily.
Oh,
So bats will.
The bats. I think Keelan's ready for a golem push. Justin's Tesla's out of cycle. He won't be able to defend the next golem push unless he's back with another Tesla.
double elixir.
Double elixir now. Yes. Guards. Royal goes to counter the guard, and there we
Yes,
go.
it is a golem.
Golem.
Magic Archer to counter everything, and Justin's rushing the other lane. And Lumberjack Zap just
Good counter.
clears up everything. But oh my god, the Royal Ghost did so much damage. The Magic Archer aligned.
Justin is in lead of damage right now, in health
Yeah.
point right now.
He's in lead of HP.
Keelan doesn't have anything to defend the goblin drill.
Goblin drill.
The guards.
Guards.
But it's the Night Witch bats. Can Justin counter the Night Witch bats? He doesn't have the Magic Archer in cycle. Oh my god.
The clone.
My
But this is gonna come.
Damage coming from Keelan. Yes,
I don't think Justin.
that was an amazing play from Keelan. That was painful to watch.
And the final is going to be a 3-0 win for Keelan.
No.
Every match in this tournament so far was a sweep. congrats to both players for making it this far, though.
Good game, Keelan.
really well
well played. Yeah.
Trainer Keelan 3-0.
That clone spell really did it.
Yep.
That
Yeah.
clone spell really did it. Oh my. Well, the winner is Trainer Keelan.
Trainer Keelan in first place. Then we
Justin
have
in second.
Justin in second. Then we have
Brian in
Ryan
third.
in third, and Umar in fourth. Well played to
All
all
right.
of them.
Well
And
played to
everyone else.
everyone.
Well played to everyone. Thank you for participating. It was really fun hosting y'all. Really fun to see everyone, and really fun. Like, it's really interesting to see Chimpakan still actually playing this game. Like, I
Yeah.
myself thought like not a lot of people were playing this game, but apparently the turn up for this league was actually quite a lot.
A
Been,
lot.
like,
Yeah.
quite a lot of people. Right now the league is over.
Yep.
I think, what are we gonna do now?
I guess we thank the audience to for joining in the live stream. Hopefully they enjoyed it there as well, and hopefully they're safe. And well, we'll see you guys in school when it comes back, if this pandemic gets better. All right.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Tomorrow will be what games? We're watching COD Mobile, and we're watching
A bit better should be.
Bill.
Yeah.
Tune in tomorrow. We still have games tomorrow for y'all to spectate. CODM is going to be quite interesting, and I think build battle as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks guys for watching. It's amazing.
Thank
Alright.
you, and we see
Thank
you
you.
tomorrow. Actually.
Okay. Bye guys.